I know you guys heard our fire intro music. Well, that's all thanks to Oscar Morita. His beats are dope, but his real passion is visual arts. He's a studio photographer whose services include photography, videography, editing, and creative direction for your shoots. Whether you're looking for high caliber talent and professionalism or want to work with someone that steps outside the box, Oscar Morita is the guy for you. Check out his website at www.oscarmorita.com. That's OSCARMERRIDA.com. You can also check him out on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Welcome everyone to the HappyGlo podcast, episode number 2. I am your host, Lakeisha.
I'm BB.
Oh, I'm Z. I'm Zelina. I'm here.
You are
here.
Yeah. Hi.
So welcome to everyone. We're going to talk about this side chick mentality. All right?
No. Let's correct that. Side piece mentality.
Oh, excusez-moi. Okay? Side piece mentality.
Not only chicks.
Right? It can be males too. And believe me, they can definitely be side pieces. In my opinion, and I had this conversation at Boiling Rude just like an hour ago. Like, in my opinion, a side piece or a side chick is considered a person that's on the side that your wife or your spouse does not know about, correct?
So what happens? What are they called if they know about them?
Oh, that's just a triangle, baby. You just in a triangle relationship.
Don't say you. I'm just asking in general.
That's what it is.
That's like, what is that called? Polyamorous?
But I feel like a side piece is a person that is not known, that is not taken out, that is not shown to the public by the main piece, I guess. Like, you're in a relationship. I had to explain this to my coworker. She's Puerto Rican, so she's not exactly up on the knowledge, right? So we was eating the crawfish nachos at Boiling Room.
Okay.
And she was like, I don't like crawfish, it's too spicy. Egads, what? Like, you don't eat crawfish? What is wrong with you? She was like, it's too spicy. I said, I thought all Latinos love spicy food.
Right.
So after talking to her with that, then they was talking about, asked about the side piece. She was like, what is a side piece, Keisha? And I was like, well, that's when I told her, when you and your husband, y'all are married. If he has somebody on the side, that means it's a side piece, right? Somebody you don't know about. You're the main dish. This is the Vienna sausage to your filet mignon. Side piece.
That was a horrible.
That's what a side piece does. It brings the value that your main piece isn't doing. That's how I elaborated
to
her.
20 to the 80, basically.
Yeah. It that side piece completes the perfect circle for him or her. So she was like, well, what do you get out of it? And I was like, I don't know. And so the guy that was sitting next to her was all into our conversation, and he asked me, and he was like, I just want to hear a female's version of it, like her opinion on it. I was like, well, to me, he was like, what is considered cheating? I was like, well, to me, cheating is when you literally spend time and energy on another person. Like, he was like, so it's not sexual. I was like, well, I feel like sexual brings it to a whole other aspect. Yes, sexual is cheating, but so is mentally giving your time and attention. And when you start lusting after that person, that's when it's becoming cheating. That's what makes you a side piece.
Well, to me, it's basically doing everything that you would do with the person you're with, with someone else. Whether it be flirting, whether it be cuddling, whether it be going on dates. If these are things that you do with the person you're in an actual relationship with, if you do that with someone else, I feel like you're cheating.
Well, that's different. Some people may not think that's cheating. Some people think cheating is just literally having sex with somebody else. That's cheating.
I cuddle with some of my friends. I go out on dates with some of my friends. Like, we don't call them dates. Like, we just go out, and sometimes it's just the two of us. And I mean, like, but it's not, I feel like to a certain point, we are all attracted to our friends, especially when it comes to our male friends. Like, there is a certain level of attraction, but at the same time, there's a certain respect on both ends that you won't cross particular lines, and you also have respect for whoever that you're with, that you're not going to do something that would cause them to lose trust in you or something like that. So, I feel like there are certain lines that, are drawn, but I mean, I think that for certain people, those lines and those boundaries are ambiguous, and that, it just takes having communication, you know, and also just knowing who you're in a relationship with and who your friends are, that, you know, you're not gonna, you know, make people question your respect for yourself, for your relationship, accountability, and, you know, all those kinds of things.
No matter what, I feel like when you're in a relationship and you end up having somebody else on the side, you have to draw that line in the sand, that boundary. Like, if you're a side piece, know your role. You don't come meet the family. You don't come out with me. We go to a movie because it's dark. We talk on the phone because it's late.
I mean, see, I think y'all be giving side pieces a lot of crap, but I guess people do it differently, because I mean, I feel like side pieces, you ain't going out to no movies.
What?
Like,
I feel you on that too.
You going straight to the house. Like y'all you ain't going out, honey. You ordering takeout.
Do you want some Taco Bell or do you want McDonald's? Do you want something at the Red Box? Because I can stop there too.
I mean, you feel me? Like that's side piece. Like,
wait, but that can also be considered relationship, because after so long in a relationship, you stop at Red Box. You call and be like, "Hey, I'm about to
but you ain't about to bring your bae. You ain't bringing your bae McDonald's. You bringing your bae like some Chili's or something, or like even I don't know,
anything that's open at this time of night, bae. I'm gonna get it for you.
Well, yeah,
that's bae and side piece.
Or actually, you cooking for bae, so you know what I'm saying. Potentially, not necessarily. Potentially, you know what I'm saying.
When I first get him, after a while, we ordering some nice pizza.
Oh my
Mama
gosh.
don't feel like cooking.
Oh my gosh.
And we gonna be all right.
But still, at the end of the day, yes, the main bae can get, you know, the late night takeout and stuff like that if bae's coming over. But at the same time, bae done met the parents. Mm-hmm. Bae done met to family events. Mm-hmm. Bae done made it through Thanksgiving. You know it's real.
Right.
You made it through Thanksgiving.
Right, through Turkey Day.
Whereas side piece only gets the day after Christmas.
Day after
Valentine's Day. And the day
Steak
after
and BJ Day. Steak and BJ Day.
Steak and BJ Day.
Mm-hmm. What's Steak and BJ Day?
March 14th, a month after Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Steak and BJ.
You learn something new every day. All right. Because I have too much stuff going on. Like, my bae is going to get my entire attention. You know what I'm saying? What attention I do have to give to him. Mm. So it's like having somebody on the side. It's like, I might see you once every few weeks.
Then why have somebody on the side? Then you just don't have a side piece.
That's
okay. Then you don't have an opinion on it.
I said hypothetical. That's why I said hypothetical side.
Yeah, but you have to give.
I feel like we define what we want side pieces to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some people that want to, you know, I just feel like we define what we want our side pieces to be.
I was mad at you this weekend. But
why were you mad at me this weekend?
Because, okay, look.
Because this chick right, you know, I'm gonna let you go first. I'm gonna do that.
Right here, nigga.
I'm gonna do that.
So we had an agreement. Okay, we was texting about going to Wild 'N Out and everything. You know, I'm excited. I'm going. I understand y'all don't want to go. I'm gonna go.
I don't want to go. It's the three of us. Okay, but continue.
I understand it. That's why I said we need to do a camaraderie thing. I did explain it. I voiced my opinions to Z too.
I understand that, and I'm on board with that. I'm on board with that. Just not Wild 'N Out, but I'm on board with that.
We'll do something together. Yes. So, like, a few weeks ago, I had to go on my phone, but she texted me and she was like, "Hey, there's something called Chicks and Waffles at Culture Bar." I was like, "Cool, I think I'm off that weekend. Let's do this." Like, no, last weekend was something else that we didn't go to. But this weekend was Chicks and Waffles. And I was like, "Oh, snap, chicken and waffles?" Like, I'm excited. So I forgot about it. And then one of my friends hit me up and was like, "Hey, you going?" I was like, "Oh man, I forgot. Me and Z talked about it. Z, are we still going?" She was like, "That's tomorrow." Sure.
No, I was like, I didn't know if you still wanted to go.
Yeah, she didn't know. And I was like, "Yeah, I do." So she was like, "Cool." So Friday comes along. I'm like excited. I done told two of my coworkers like, "Hey, y'all come out, let's go. You know, it's just something to do. It's Chicks and Waffles. Let's go. I got Maury's taken care of. I don't really go out and I don't get a Saturday off. Like, it just so happened I just happened to be off Saturday. Never get that. And then around I get home at like 6, 7 o'clock. I got Maury, you know, ready for bed and everything. Mm-hmm. I text her and she was like, I'm just getting home from the gym and I'm just being lazy. She was like, eh. Like, she never said, I don't want to go. She was like, eh. What does that mean?
I'm gonna let you know. Just tell the story. No, so, I'm gonna let you finish.
So, please.
Okay,
Kanye. I'm gonna let you finish, but she really dismissed me.
No, she not done.
Oh, she not done?
No.
Oh.
Continue.
I thought I was, but it's fine. I can continue.
Oh, really? You was? Oh.
What?
This is the first.
I just felt played because because my friend didn't want to go out with me no more. And I didn't know this, and I had already planned, like, you know, when you put it in your head that you're going out, once you get into this little, not family life, you have more of a family than I do. I just have me and my son at home. And I feel like I wanted to just go out. We ended up being a good time. And I appreciate her.
Even though she was on her phone the entire time.
I was not on my phone the entire time. I was socializing.
So all I'm gonna say is that, you know, I told you that I needed motivation. I didn't say I wasn't going. I told you I needed motivation. I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to work. Been at work all day. I have a very mentally demanding job. I have to be creative all frigging day. Okay? I had to deal with that. And then I went to the gym. If I remember correctly, it was leg day. And then I'm doing extra hamstring stuff, like on top of like my quads and stuff. Like it's taxing, okay? It's taxing. So once I lay down and the body is at rest, I'm over here drinking wine, waiting on this girl who actually doesn't really get ready till like 11 o'clock. Once you lay down, after doing all that stuff throughout the day, you laying down and you like, bruh, really? Really? Chicks and Waffles. It was at Culture Bar BR on Oklahoma Street. And that's actually the second time that I've been there. The first time I was there, they actually have day parties on Sundays. It was canceled this Sunday because there's supposed to be inclement weather, but clearly that's not happening. But yeah, they have it every Sunday. They have day parties. And they have these $5 rum punches that will get you smashed. They're dope.
Now that I've heard both sides of this case, I've come to my verdict. And my verdict is, where the fuck was I before?
Would you guys like to speak on anything else?
Taco Bell.
You talking about Arianna?
So
I'm gonna stop talking about her.
So I'm guessing that you're feeling some type of way. That,
no,
I feel a certain type of way about that dress she had.
No, I feel a type of way.
I feel like if she would have sneezed one good time, we would have saw the front and the back.
Oh my gosh!
I feel like that Bishop saw everything.
He saw and felt everything. Okay.
He was on her little
she's Italian though. That's the funny part.
Oh, because of her name?
Yeah, he's calling her Taco Bell like she's Hispanic, but she's Italian.
She looked like the little kid, like when you have the older deacon that's always want to grab on you and, hey, my little baby, you know, hug on you. And she was just like,
that lasts an extra 2 seconds.
Yeah, too long.
And you know, it's funny because I was looking on Reddit again. I was thinking that, and I was like, why are people making a fuss about it? Because that's just how a lot of people experience life in black churches. You know, it's like there's always people wanting to hug, and you just like, nah, bro, let me just get out the back.
Right.
But like, they were like, you know, why aren't people speaking up about this? This is wrong. Like, people shouldn't be touched by it like this. And I'm just sitting here like, wow, because, you know, we go through so many things and it's quote unquote normal to us, but it's really not.
Yeah.
So it just made me think like, wow, you know, he really was inappropriate, and that's something that people really shouldn't be allowing. Like, it's okay to do a church hug.
That was way more than a church hug.
Yeah. Like,
that was way.
With her pulling away the way she did.
She was trying,
she was terrified.
Yeah.
Her body language was read all.
Yeah.
Because she was like, oh no. Like, you could tell she was trying to laugh and push away at the same time, but he grabbed, like, even when she would laugh and she made her head go over and moving her hair, you could see him still grabbing the side of her.
They said it was actually the side of her breast.
Yeah, it was. You could see the fingers.
She's so small, it doesn't take much to wrap around her.
Yeah, it was it's very inappropriate.
Right.
He tried to make a joke out of it and laugh, but the way how he was grabbing, he must have had like a little too much holy water before.
Too much
I can tell you had a lot of holy water, and it was Bill Clinton. He was floating.
Y'all leave my man alone, bro.
I love him. Like all of us black folks do. I was like, Bill.
He said something he loved the way she sang or something.
Going on. Because he was just looking at everybody like, hey.
No, you know what I love? When Obama got up to do his eulogy thing or whatever, Bush went and tapped him on the butt with his binder. Like, you know how they do in football, like they hit each other on the butt.
Tap.
Yeah, he was just like, he tapped him on the butt, and then like there was a guy who was like in the row, like a couple of rows behind him, and he was just laughing. I'm just like, look at all this happiness. Everybody just just chilling.
Why can't this be real life?
Right.
It took for the Queen of Soul to die.
But I wonder if Obama wanted to really go to McCain's funeral, did he really want to go to Aretha?
No, he didn't.
And
I'm gonna tell you why he didn't. Because the McCains was an hour and 45 minutes. Aretha's was 897.54 hours.
Oh Lord!
I know they was like it's gonna be 12 o'clock until what you call it gets into the ground. Like
because I'm like, I know she looking down like I love y'all, but shit, can you put me in the ground,
baby? Her 5 wardrobe changes. She had to represent her Delta, heritage the first night. She had to have on a crimson suit with the ankles crossed with the pumps. Then she had to go the next day with the powder blue
red
dress.
bottoms on every single time.
Baby, what you gonna do with that? What you gonna do with y'all on the ground?
Because I'd have been walking to like, all right, grandma, we were the same size, and you don't need them.
Let me get new. Like, literally, they changed her outfit like 4 times. And then she got buried in 24 karat.
Why?
With a whole bunch of pink Escalade.
That's from her Highway of Love.
Yeah.
She talks about a pink Cadillac.
But why we had so many?
That's ridiculous.
Did y'all see the video they had of Jill Scott? It's like a split. It's a split video.
Oh, that response. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Jill Scott was on one side looking randomly, and they had the pink Cadillacs on the other side. And that's like when black people do something right in front of you, like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Yes.
No, I have not seen that, but
it is hilarious. It is hilarious.
Oh, I appreciate it, but they did go all out for the Queen of Soul. Ain't nothing wrong with it, baby.
Yeah, I thought it was
you got
lovely.
the money, no will. So y'all do what y'all want to do with that money.
I just feel like we're losing our legends one by one.
We are. Oh, we've been losing them one by one. What do you mean? They've been being picked off.
And at this point, I don't know what music's gonna be anymore.
What it is now. Mumble rap.
Right.
Because I really don't listen to anybody new. I have a literal pocket of new rappers that I like. And besides that, I listen to old stuff every day.
Well, see, I kind of like, I like listening to Drake. And I love Nicki Minaj despite my, the last podcast me going off of her. I feel like I like her music. I love listening to certain people, but I don't listen to everybody. I'm very picky with my music. I listen to what's on the radio because I love communication. I love the radio aspect because that's what I would like to do. But as far as what's on there, after a while, I do go back to my XM radio on my phone, or I would go to Pandora and listen to my Erykah Badu radio. I listen to my Janet Jackson Discipline radio when I'm feeling some type of way. I listen to my Drake, my Take Care, because Take Care album was my favorite.
Oh, that was such a good album.
That was my album. That got me through the worst breakup. What rappers talk about now is more of flashy cars, jewelry,
I noticed that too.
babies, clubs.
Like back then, rappers should talk about the actual struggle because they actually went through the struggle. We talking about rappers that
they were real people.
They had to sell drugs to get by. They had to rob to make ends meet.
Right.
Some nights they had to go without food. They had parents that were on drugs. Nobody supported them.
They talk about what happens in the world.
And you like it because you can relate to it because sometimes we're struggling too, and you need to listen to that old joke. I
related to Devin the Dude. I related to him heavily. I just wanted to put that out there.
I'm sorry, you just like a big kid. I relate to Devin the Dude. Why?
I'm just saying though, because what a job it is. You know what I'm saying?
Because what?
And you know what I'm saying? Like, what a job it is. But yeah, to all the Zeros and the Slim Thugs and the Boosies and,
Boosie done got mainstream. I don't listen to Boosie right now.
Okay, old Boosie.
Old Boosie.
Old Boosie is my
two
shit.
red bones kissing in the backseat. Like that.
That is considered old now, isn't it? Oh my god.
And you know what's even older than that? Ratchet.
Oh, what? I heard that play.
A lot of people still don't know about that though. Like, that's a here thing. But, yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people are just like, I feel like the world is just not discovering Boosie. Like, there are certain pockets of people who know about the good old Boosie, but like, y'all don't know all of the good Boosie hits. Yeah. Because he's our star. He's our Baton Rouge star.
Yes.
I feel.
Smacker on the booty. See, but I feel like Boosie has always had like a special place in my heart just from...
Oh, my bad. That was McCain's funeral. Well, my bad.
I know. I corrected that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
You got me. You know. I know. Yeah.
So I know that they had, what's the song that he had that when I was in college? A drawers outside. Look, I'm tired of this, man. My Julie in the yard with my drawers on my hand. My girl looked at me and said, "You dog ass nigga, finna put this knife in your motherfucking liver." I couldn't say shit. Had to leave the house. She punched me in my shit. All I did was walk out.
Webby?
Because I'm wrong. Because night when she go home, I'm gonna keep calling the phone till she let me lay that phone. Fuck that shit. My other bitch done put me on child support. What? Oh.
Okay. MC Keisha.
No.
Right.
That was the boost that I remember that. That's the boost that I was like I was just going hard. The man I love, my nigga, like all that type of music.
Yeah.
That's the type of music that I was fucking with Boosie with.
Mm-hmm.
Like now, I mean, aside from all the crap that he got going on with his baby mama's, like
that's pretty much all the entertainment that you get from him nowadays.
Oh, really?
That he has going on.
It
I haven't really heard any like music from him in a minute.
I don't even know that he was still like in the news or the scene or anything.
He's not.
He's on social media news.
Right.
Okay.
And he's more of a like all his stuff, like he's in Atlanta. Supposedly he can't come back to Baton Rouge because people trying to kill him or the police trying to get him.
Yeah, he has a lot of like friction with his mom and his brother and stuff like that. They stole like $500,000 from him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
mm-hmm.
That's crazy because Boosie used to love this. It wasn't like every Easter he used to come around and like give everybody like all the kids stuff and like do all kinds of like really good things for the community and stuff.
Yeah, he was. I don't know what happened.
That's why I love Boosie because. I mean, I'm pretty sure other rappers give back to the community, but this is our community, so I love him because he gives back to our community. You know,
he did it
to be a local artist and come back home and do for where you came from.
When I was trying to figure out that funeral situation. I want to just throw my 2 cents. I've been listening to Wu-Tang a lot lately. I don't know why. And I've been listening to James Baldwin speeches. But Wu-Tang, like, I'm not a 5%er. I don't really get down with all that. And I used to really not like New York rappers.
Yeah.
But they actually, like, they talk about some real stuff in there, like some sensical things. And, like, I guess I couldn't process it back then. But, like, they go really hard.
Mm-hmm.
So I wish that a lot more people would have that realness. Like the rest of them kind of rest on.
That was that's wishful thinking, baby. You don't have many that actually come out.
You don't have that many.
Yeah, that it's not what's popping right now.
I'm trying to think who's like mentally there.
You between J. Cole, Kendrick, and I feel like Childish Gambino. Those are the only ones that you can.
I love him so much. Like
he has this.
It's funny because like
individual.
Like I any person who tells me that they're into him now, I don't have any ill will towards it. I always tell people if you're into him now, please go and listen to the Camp album, his first debut album. Like his other albums
and
are
his
great.
mixtapes too.
Yes, and his mixtapes too. But Camp, I feel, is the best of the three because like he's like giving you like he's talking about stuff that nobody wants to talk about, and this was his debut album. You know, that's the album you have to sell yourself.
Right.
You have to sell yourself. You have to like rap about what
they want to hear.
But he didn't. He just rapped about real shit and what was going on.
And you know, when you talk about lyricism, I think it's really sad. Like when all that stuff was going on with, like, I think it was like the Pusha T and you know Kanye and all the other kind of stuff. Black Thought came out with a little, like, I don't know if it's what you call it, an EP, LP or whatever. But Black Thought, he's the guy who's the main lyricist in the Roots.
Okay.
And his joint was fire. Like, I feel like that stuff was so underrated but he always comes with the juice. Like, he always does. And he did not underdeliver this time either. And he's another one that I feel nobody talks about.
Because of some black ignorant shit.
Because he doesn't talk about rapping. I mean, you know, he doesn't talk about money and hoes and, you know, like all that kind of stuff. He just talks about, you know, like knowledge of self and, you know, just his sheer lyrical ability just like mutilates everybody. But you know, it's sad. Where are we going with this music, y'all?
Music can take you everywhere.
But
you just have to go. You got to go back. Like, you know how everything style always come back, fashion always comes back 350.
It's not
360. I'm hoping that music does the same.
Yes, fashion will always be a rotating door.
Yeah,
it's always gonna circle, but I don't know how I feel about this music.
It's like, check this.
That's what I'm saying.
Most
you don't think we can go back to what we used to have?
Most Def says that if we want to know where the music is going, we have to look at where the people are going, because, you know, like, we are the ones who kind of speak to the music, so, or at least to hip hop. So if you look at that, like, they're talking about like Generation Z, they're actually all dropping off of social media because they want to like facilitate like more, you know, like real life, like relationships and stuff like that, and you know, connections. So if they're seeing the wealth in, you know, being real with each other, then I think that we're going back socially. We're like remembering where we should be. But when you listen to, I can never say his name right. Yeah. When you see people like that and Lil Yacht, that guy, and I can't say nobody's name right, so I'm not even about to. I can say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious though, so you know what. But you know what I'm saying. But we're, you know, like, we're looking at all those things. It's like the music isn't doing what the people are doing. So where's this disconnect, and how can we reconnect, you know, the music to the people?
And then what I don't like is I don't like when a really good artist like sells out and goes mainstream.
Yeah.
But you gotta think about why they went.
And one good example of that, I feel like, is The Weeknd.
Oh. But he came back though.
I haven't seen, that's the thing, like, probably because I felt so hurt by him going to mainstream.
I know Starboy was painful.
I just like stopped completely listening. I haven't really listened to anything recently, but that trilogy was everything.
Yes, wasn't it that Dirty Diana did me?
Oh,
that was the one song that I couldn't get into, Dirty Diana.
Well, I mean, it was
no, out of all of them, I mean, that was the one.
It was word for word, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, I like Michael Jackson's Dirty Diana.
Yeah, I preferred that.
Yeah, I preferred that. But he had like that.
Keisha with the air guitar,
right? He had like that intoxicating music that you can like listen to, and you can tell he's like high or drinking or maybe
on coke.
Yeah, popping pills.
I mean, that was his thing. That's what he said his thing was.
Yeah, he said it's on a lot of his music. He talks about getting high or popping pills or, you know.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was like coke though.
I mean, that's what he said.
It's crazy how you can feel that. Like, you feel it through the music. Like, you can listen to that trilogy, and you can feel the intoxication that's in him coming through the music. Yeah. And then to go from listening to, I'm a motherfucking star. I'm like,
right.
Don't get me wrong, I love that.
It's like, did your dealer make you do that shit?
But I was like,
Even Tron Legacy was off the chain. Like,
right.
Yeah, but Starboy was just. But yeah, he came back. So he put out a couple of songs recently over the past few months, and they're listen to him because he's come back to us. He has.
I'm glad.
Okay.
Now can we just say a small prayer for Kanye, please?
Kanye apologized for making people feel a kind of way about his slavery comment, but he never actually apologized for his slavery comment. And that's why I love him. Right. That's why I love him.
He did not apologize about the comment. He just apologized for the way people took it.
I mean, people say like somebody should have been there. People say dumb shit. That's not even my problem with him. My problem with him is that he's in the sunken place, and I need him to come out.
Why do you think he's in the sunken place? Because of Trump? Because he likes Trump?
No. It has nothing to do with Trump. It has everything to do with those Kardashians.
Kim. Brittany does not like the Kardashians.
I really...
Excuse me.
For me, with Kanye, every album was amazing until he met her.
I feel like when he lost his mind,
I really feel
she was there.
Scoop whoop. Scoopty whoop whoop.
Please, don't make me cry. Please. Don't make me cry. Keisha can tell you, like, I was the biggest Kanye fan. Like, Kanye spoke to me so much to where when he came out with the Graduation album, I went and got it at midnight when it came out. And the first song on there is called Good Morning, and which is funny because I put it in, it was 12:01 when I put it into my CD player, and it went, Good Morning. Woo. And I was like, it's morning. It's 12:01. Good morning. I was like, he is speaking to me. And to go from that to Super D-Do, soup. I'm like,
But see, that's why I feel like he's an artist and he's not an entertainer, because it's like he's like, look, I'm expressing myself, and and what part of who himself is like, yo, y'all gonna eat this shit up just because I'm Kanye. Not the people who really respect music, but like the people who just see his name on it, and like they're so stuck into commercialism and capitalism, you know, that they will, like he always says, we all slaves to something. So he's just basically checking to see who's slave to him. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think that is genius, because he'll go and produce Pusha T's album. He'll go and produce Kid Cudi's stuff, whatever, and you'll see the real Kanye. But then you see...
I give him that. His production skills have not slacked one bit. His entire... From then till now, he has not slacked. He's a production genius. I give him that. He's up there. He's like at the top. But I don't... There's just something about them. And his music's just not the same anymore for me. Like, even because he was super creative on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, like that.
Yes,
like
I loved it.
See, I wasn't,
and that was like
I love the album. I listened to that,
especially like if you listen to the album and then you go and watch the visual version of it. Like, you can really understand the album.
I probably need to do that because I haven't watched the visual.
Do that. Like, go look at the visual album. And then you'll understand like the ups and downs between each song and how it makes sense, because it'll like really open up your mind. But like, he used to be around people that used to challenge him, like not like production wise, but challenge him like mentally, as a rapper and mentally. And it's like, I don't want to say that she kind of drove him away from those people or kind of like pulled him away.
She changed his whole persona, changed his whole, everybody he hung around.
He's not even cool with his own best friend anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and you can see a lot of the influence that Jay had on him.
Yeah. Because he had niggas in Paris when they're basically talking about like building themselves up and like doing a lot more.
Right. Like that album, Watch Throne. That was a great album.
Yeah.
And like, but now it's to the point to where like you're not around your best friend anymore. Well, two of your best friends, because you were not only best friend with him, you were best friend with B. Yeah. You produced a lot of her stuff.
Right.
A lot. And you can hear it in a lot of her music. And like I feel like they're robbing him. Like not rob like stealing, like Rob Kardashian. They're putting him in rob. Like it's gonna come a time where Kanye's gonna disappear. We're gonna be like, where's Kanye? Oh, he's in that bucket with Rob.
No, all Kim is using him is for a baby machine. Like Kim is using him for fame, fortune, and children. Like I understand she wants heirs. I feel
like she already had that.
Am I the only one who's sympathetic towards her? Like maybe like she actually does have an iota of intelligence that might be comparable to what Kanye has. It's just that she doesn't put it out because she realizes that her public doesn't really want that. They just want her body, and so she just reserves her intelligence for the people who are behind the scenes when the cameras aren't on. I might be stretching. I might be grasping for straws, but I'm just saying. No, it's the thing. Like I'm not.
And I'm glad you're on that light of her, because maybe she is, because she's gotten herself this far. So maybe she is. Yeah. But from what the public eye and people love her for, I mean, her come up was from dating black guys to a sex tape to like when her daughter asked, "Mom, why are we famous? Why are you famous?" And she was like, "Oh, because Mommy has a show."
That was so funny to me. She giggled.
She did.
She said, "Oh,"
like she knew what it was. Like,
yeah, but that's the thing. Why are we ragging on her? It's like you look at Ray J. When people talk about Ray J, what's the first thing people really talk about?
I talk about Love and Hip Hop.
His sex tape. I didn't even know he was on Love and Hip Hop. Yeah, Love on.
Yeah, him and Princess has their own show.
I didn't even know that.
Well, when I hear Ray J, I think about Melody.
Who's Melody?
Melody.
It's a song.
When I hear Ray J, I think about Ray J, Lil Kim, like, it's the little one, and I'm not Bow Wow. Like, I think of One Wish.
Oh, that's that song, yeah.
Yeah, I think of his music, and I know that's Brandy's little brother, and I watch Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop is hilarious to me. We'll get on that another time, because Brooke Valentine is like my idol right now. I feel like she's like crazy in love, and it's me. But anyway, so I feel like Ray J just happens to be in a spotlight that he has gotten away from the Kim Kardashian part of his life. he has so much other stuff going on right now that he didn't get a come up from fucking Kim.
I don't know. I just feel like I may be wrong. I'm sorry. I don't know what the Kardashian fans call themselves. I'm sorry, y'all, but I just feel like they're cursed. It's a curse.
None of them can stay. I mean,
because let's go down the list. There's Reggie Bush. Exactly. Cricket. Where is he?
Wasn't there a guy, a basketball player?
Yes.
A baseball? What? I forgot what
Chris Humphries.
Yeah, him.
Where is he?
That's Chris with a K, right?
Yes. Chris with a K. And then there's Lamar Odom.
Really?
He was married to Khloe Kardashian.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then there's Scott Disick.
Who's that?
Mind you, he's still around.
She used to date Nick Lachey.
Who?
Oh, he was fine. Ooh.
Who dated him?
Kim Kardashian was married to a music producer, Damon Thomas, from 2000 to 2004. Then in 2006, she dated Ray J.
Mm-hmm.
And then after his highly publicized divorce from Jessica Simpson, Nick Lachey and Kim dated in 2006.
Where's his music career?
So she was a rebound.
Exactly. Before he and Mariah Carey tied the knot, Nick Cannon and Kim were an item from late 2006 to early 2007.
Pause. I did know about that, but let me tell you something. You want to know how that curse can stretch even past your leave? Nick brought up the fact that he dated Kim Kardashian. And you know what happened a couple of months after that? Mariah filed for divorce.
Oh. Was that on Wild 'N Out? Was that an episode? Yeah, okay. I can't remember that now.
Yeah. Proceed.
Okay, so NFL star Reggie Bush and Kim were together from April 2007 to July of 2009. They reconciled in September 2009, but broke it off again in early 2010. Then Dallas Cowboys wide receiver Miles Austin dated Kim from June to September 2010.
Exactly. You're sitting there wondering who it is. Exactly.
Then, fresh off his split from Halle Berry, model Gabriel Aubrey briefly dated Kim in late 2010.
Don't know. Yep. He's gone.
Then Kim and NBA star Chris Humphries dated in December of 2010, got engaged in May of 2011, wedded on August 20th, 2011, and divorced on October 31st, 2011.
Shouldn't that have been an annulment?
That's a lie. You got engaged in May, married in August, divorced in October.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, annulments were like, what, 30 days?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then Kim Kardashian rebounded from her split with Chris Humphries with rapper Kanye West in 2012. The couple announced they were expecting their first child together right before New Year's Eve in 2013. They got married on May 24th, 2014 in Italy. Now, that's 9 men that you done went through since 2004. Was that my first one?
And where are they?
And where are they now? Do you know any of the names I just named you?
But we're just we're just talking about.
I really don't. I know Ray J.
But we're just talking about one Kardashian,
right?
Because
Lamar been effed. Who Khloe baby by?
That dude that cheated on her.
Oh. Tristan
Thompson.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Exactly.
Yeah. There you go. And then Tiger was big.
Tiger.
And you saw that Kylie fell off. Then came back.
Right. He done bounced back since everybody started talking about him in the underage child.
Yeah. He was going through a rough moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I don't know if that's karma or not, because he actually started messing with Kylie while he was with China.
Who he got a baby by?
China.
Oh, okay.
Him and China were together. They were engaged, actually. But then he started messing with Kylie. And then they broke up. But then China was like, I can do you one better.
I can go get your brother.
And she got robbed and had a baby by him.
Oh.
She the only one that's not cursed, I feel.
Oh, baby. She done bounced back with a whole new dude, okay?
Right.
She done lightened her skin and got a white male.
There's Scott Disick, that's Courtney's
ex-husband, baby. She on to something different too.
And the funny thing is that, he they weren't even married. He wanted to marry her after they had the first baby. And then
she didn't want that.
And then the second baby, he was like, you said that we were going to get married if you got pregnant again. And then 8 years later, they still not married. This man that became an alcoholic.
Yeah.
And now they're not even together.
Oh my gosh.
He has become an alcoholic. Oh God.
Only person we haven't heard about is Kendall. Stay there.
Oh, right?
Stay
out of the limelight, baby.
Stay that way.
Isn't she the youngest?
No, Kylie's
the youngest?
Yeah, Kylie's
Oh, baby. Kendall has never really liked the limelight. No. I think she's the one
Kendall
that's
does her modeling
self-conscious.
thing and calls it a day.
Yeah.
You know, Chris was with
what black man? LeVar? Was she with LeVar?
I thought you was about to say LeVar Burton. Like, hold on.
No, Chris was married to Bruce.
Caitlyn.
Yeah. And now she has a new man. So yeah, I'm sorry, Kardashian people, fans. I don't know what they call themselves.
I'm not sure.
There's something weird in the water.
In their infiltration system.
And I just want Kanye to throw it up.
Yeah, he didn't ingest it for too long.
I know, it's okay.
Didn't they? When I said they got married,
he may come back. He may come back, but you know, it's okay.
They married in 2014. They on baby number 3 now.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll just
they trying to make a whole.
I'll always have college dropout, registration, graduation,
right?
Anyways, and heartbreaks. My beautiful dark twisted fantasy, and Watch the Throne.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all I need. That's fine.
Dang. On that note,
Selena's over here looking disgusting.
On that note, she's like
whoa.
Really?
I mean, this is a lot of information to take in at one time. A lot of brand new information, and I'm just, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna close out this show, and we'll be back next week. I'm gonna end on this note. Don't be someone's downtime, spare time, part-time, or sometime. If they can't be there for you all the time, then they're not even worth your time. I'm Lakeisha. It has been wonderful talking to you guys.
I'm BB.
And I'm ZZ.
And we shall see and speak to you guys next week.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey there, enjoyed the podcast? Want to support the HappyGlo movement? When you sign up for listener support, you're basically helping us to become a better podcast for you. The cool folks at Anchor have made a super easy way for you to do that. You can set up a monthly recurring donation of 99 cents, $4.99, or $9.99. Just visit our page on anchor.fm/HappyGlo. That's anchor.fm/HappyGlo. We appreciate each and every one of our listeners, and we look forward to going on this journey with you.